They thought they could get away with it. They whispered behind your back, plotted against you, and did everything in their power to see you fall. They underestimated your strength because on the surface, you seem just like everyone else. But what they failed to realize is that you are not like everyone else. You are a chosen one. You carry a light within you that cannot be dimmed, no matter how much darkness is thrown your way. And that light doesn't just protect you, it exposes their intentions and sets the stage for their downfall. They thought they were playing a clever game, pulling strings and watching you struggle, laughing as you stumbled. But in their arrogance, they overlooked the most powerful force in the universe, karma. They thought they could hurt you without consequence. They thought their lies, betrayal, and jealousy would go unnoticed. They thought they could break you. But the truth is, by choosing you as their target, they didn't just create an enemy, they sealed their own fate. You see, messing with a chosen one is not like crossing anyone else. Chosen ones are divinely protected, guided by a purpose far greater than the petty schemes of those who envy them. When someone tries to harm you, they are not just fighting against you. They are fighting against a force that is beyond their understanding. They are fighting against destiny itself. And destiny always wins. The universe watches everything. Every action, every intention, every whisper of malice is noted. They thought they were clever, but they were writing their own story of regret and suffering. What they did to you will come back to them. It always does. They may not see it now. They might be basking in the temporary satisfaction of seeing you struggle, thinking they've won. But karma is patient. It waits for the right moment, the moment they least expect. And when it strikes, it hits hard. They thought they were untouchable, but karma does not forget. It doesn't miss, and it doesn't show mercy. They made a mistake, one they will regret for the rest of their lives. They chose you as their enemy, and that will go down as the biggest mistake in their history. The universe has already decided karma is coming, and when it arrives, it will be swift, undeniable, and devastating. They won't see it coming. They'll wonder why everything is falling apart, why nothing they do is working anymore, why they are surrounded by the same darkness they tried to throw at you. It's because that darkness was never yours to carry. It was theirs. They created it, and now it's coming back to consume them. They underestimated you. They didn't know who they were dealing with. They didn't know that chosen ones are protected by forces they can't see and can't understand. They didn't know that trying to bring you down was the same as digging their own grave. But they will learn. Karma will make sure of that. When you target a chosen one, karma doesn't just visit. It hits with a force that cannot be escaped. The universe keeps perfect balance, and it will always return the energy that is sent out. They tried to harm you, thinking their actions would go unnoticed, that no one would ever know the truth. But karma knows. It knows every word they spoke against you, every lie they spread, every attempt they made to dim your light. It knows the jealousy that burned inside them, the insecurity that made them want to see you fail, and karma always returns to the sender, multiplied. They thought they were punishing you, but they were setting themselves up for their own punishment. When they chose to betray you, they betrayed themselves. When they tried to block your blessings, they blocked their own. When they tried to hurt you, they hurt themselves. They can't see it yet, but their actions have consequences, and those consequences are already in motion. The universe is aligning everything, making sure that they face the results of their choices. They thought they could play with your life, but all they did was play themselves. The energy they sent out is coming back to them, and it's coming back with interest. Karma is not just about punishment, it's about balance. It's about restoring harmony where it was disrupted. When they tried to destroy you, they created an imbalance that must now be corrected. And that correction is already on its way. It might not happen today, it might not happen tomorrow, but it will happen. Karma is patient, and it strikes when the time is right. They will feel the weight of their actions. They will experience the pain they tried to cause you. They will see their own life falling apart, piece by piece, and they will wonder why. But deep down, they will know. They will remember every wrong they did to you. every moment they thought they were winning, and they will realize that they were losing all along. This is not about revenge, it's about justice. It's about the universe making things right. When they tried to mess with you, they went against the natural order. They interfered with a destiny that was already written, a destiny that they cannot change no matter how hard they try. They thought they were powerful, but they were powerless against the force that protects you. They thought they could control your future, but all they did was seal their own fate. And now the universe is balancing the scales. Karma is coming, and there is no escape. They will see everything they did to you reflected back at them. The lies, the manipulation, the betrayal, it will all come back multiplied. They thought they were clever, but they were only digging their own grave. They thought they were strong, but they were only making themselves weaker. They thought they were winning, but they were losing everything. The karmic backlash is real and it is unforgiving. They chose to create darkness, and now that darkness is returning to them. They tried to bury you, but they forgot that you are a seed, and while you rise, they will fall. That is the law of the universe. In this world, nothing goes unnoticed. Every action has a reaction. Every thought, every word, every intention carries energy, and that energy must return to its source. This is the law of karma, the great cosmic balance that keeps order in the universe. It doesn't matter who you are or what you believe. Karma is universal. It sees through lies, it sees through deception, and it sees through illusions. It knows the truth, and it responds only to truth. This is why messing with a chosen one is the biggest mistake anyone can make. Chosen ones are not like others. They carry a divine purpose, a mission that is protected by forces beyond human understanding. When someone tries to harm them, they are not just interfering with a person, they are interfering with destiny. And destiny always protects its own. The universe has a way of watching over the chosen ones, shielding them from harm, and redirecting every attack back to its source. This is not by accident, it is by design. The chosen ones are here for a reason, and no amount of darkness can stop the light they carry. Karma sees everything. It knows the intentions behind every action. It knows who is genuine and who is pretending. It knows who is lifting others up and who is tearing them down out of jealousy and insecurity. It knows who is operating out of love and who is driven by hate, and it responds accordingly. The energy you send out is the energy you receive. This is the law of karma, and it is absolute. When they chose to target you, they triggered a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Karma is on its way, and it will restore balance no matter what. Chosen ones walk with a shield of divine protection. This protection isn't visible to the human eye, but its power is undeniable. It surrounds them like an invisible armor, guarding them from every attack, every plot, and every scheme that is meant to harm them. This is not just luck or coincidence. This is destiny's way of safeguarding its own. When someone tries to harm a chosen one, they are not merely fighting against flesh and blood. They are fighting against a force that is beyond their comprehension, and no matter how clever they think they are, they can never outsmart the universe. This protection doesn't mean that the chosen ones won't face challenges or struggles. On the contrary, they face more battles than most because of the light they carry. Their journey is filled with trials, not to break them, but to strengthen them. However, no matter how tough the battle gets, they always come out on top. They may stumble, but they never fall. They may face storms, but they are never drowned. This is because they are surrounded by a power that lifts them every time they are knocked down. What was meant to destroy them only makes them stronger. People who try to harm the chosen ones don't understand this protection. They think they are attacking someone who is vulnerable, someone who can be easily defeated. But they are mistaken. Every attack they launch is reversed, every trap they set is dismantled, and every curse they send is returned to them. This is why they always fail. No matter how hard they try, they can never bring down a chosen one. The more they try to destroy them, the more they destroy themselves. This is the power of divine protection. Chosen ones are guided by a force that shows them the truth behind every smile, the intentions behind every compliment, and the plans behind every handshake. They see through lies and deception because they are led by intuition and wisdom that comes from a higher source. This is why they are always one step ahead. This is why they escape every trap and avoid every danger. They may not always know who their enemies are, but their protection does. And it shields them from harm even when they are unaware of the danger. The people who try to harm them can't understand why nothing works. They try every trick, every scheme, every manipulation, but nothing seems to stick. They don't realize that they are fighting a losing battle. They don't realize that they are fighting against a force that is invincible. They keep trying and they keep failing, but they never learn. They think they are dealing with an ordinary person, but they are dealing with someone who is divinely protected. They are dealing with a chosen one, and no amount of darkness can overcome the light within them. The protection of the chosen ones is not just for their safety, it is for their purpose. They are here to fulfill a mission that cannot be stopped. They are here to bring light into the darkness, to heal, to inspire, and to uplift. The universe protects them because their purpose is greater than the envy and hatred of those who wish them harm. They are here for a reason, and no weapon formed against them shall prosper. Every attack against them is not just an attack on them, it is an attack on their purpose, and that is why they are always protected. Karma is a boomerang. Whatever you send out into the universe always comes back to you, multiplied. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad. The energy you release will find its way back to you. This is why harming a chosen one is the biggest mistake anyone can make. When they send out negativity, lies, or betrayal, they are not just hurting you. They are setting themselves up for their own suffering. They thought they were hurting you, but they were only hurting themselves. Every plan they made against you is a plan they made against their own future. They might feel powerful in the moment, laughing as they see you struggle, thinking they've won. But karma is patient. It doesn't react immediately because it waits for the perfect moment. It waits until they least expect it, when they are at their highest point thinking they have succeeded. That's when karma strikes. That's when the boomerang returns with all the energy they sent out, multiplied. They won't even see it coming. They'll be blindsided by the very darkness they tried to throw at you. Karma doesn't just return the action. It returns the intention behind the action. It sees the envy, the jealousy, the bitterness that fueled their attempts to bring you down. It sees the malice behind their words and the wickedness behind their smiles. And it brings all of that energy back to them. They will experience the same pain, the same confusion, and the same suffering they tried to cause you. They will feel it all, but much worse, because karma adds interest. What they did to you will come back to them tenfold. The boomerang effect of karma is not just about punishment, it's about justice, it's about balance, it's about returning to them what they have earned. They thought they were hurting you, but they were digging their own grave. They thought they were blocking your blessings, but they were blocking their own. They thought they were clever, but they were only playing themselves. Karma does not forget, and it does not show mercy. It returns exactly what was given, with precision and power. What they fail to realize is that their actions are shaping their own destiny. Every lie they told is a thread in the web of deceit they are trapped in. Every plan they made against you is a plan they made against their own future. Every time they celebrated your pain, they were celebrating their own downfall. They don't see it yet, but they are building the very prison they will be trapped in. And when the boomerang finally returns, they will have no one to blame but themselves. This is why they lose everything they tried to take from you. If they tried to steal your joy, they will be consumed by misery. If they tried to take your success, they will be plagued by failure. If they tried to damage your reputation, theirs will be ruined beyond repair. Everything they did to you will be done to them. They created their own suffering, and they have no one to blame but themselves. This is the boomerang effect of karma, and it never misses its target. Every stone they threw at you became a stepping stone. Every obstacle they placed in your way became a lesson that made you wiser. Every attack they launched only made you stronger. This is the power of the chosen ones. No matter how much they try to break you, you always rise. You rise because you were built for this. You rise because your purpose is greater than their hate. You rise because the light within you cannot be dimmed by their darkness. They thought they were stopping you, but they were only helping you grow. They didn't realize that every hardship they caused was a blessing in disguise. Every setback was a setup for a greater comeback. Every betrayal only taught you who you could trust. Every loss only made you appreciate your blessings more. You took every negative experience and turned it into wisdom, strength, and power. They thought they were destroying you, but they were building you up. Chosen ones don't just survive, they thrive. They don't just overcome, they excel. They rise above every attack because they are guided by a purpose that cannot be stopped. They rise because they are protected by forces beyond human understanding. They rise because they carry a light that cannot be extinguished. And every time they rise higher than before. Every defeat is temporary because every setback is followed by an even greater victory. Karma doesn't just punish, it teaches. And for those who target the chosen ones, the lesson is humility. They operated out of ego, thinking they were superior, thinking they could control your destiny. They believed their lies could define your truth, their manipulation could control your path, but they were wrong. They thought they were powerful, but their power was an illusion. They were driven by insecurity, by envy, by fear of your light. And now karma is coming to humble them. They will be brought to their knees, not by your hands, but by their own actions. Everything they built on lies and deceit will crumble before their eyes. They will watch helplessly as the very foundation of their lives falls apart. They thought they were above consequences, but karma will remind them that no one is above justice. Their pride will be shattered, their arrogance destroyed. They will be forced to confront the truth they tried to escape. This lesson is not just about making them suffer, it's about making them grow. Karma teaches humility by stripping away everything they use to inflate their ego. It shows them the emptiness behind their power, the loneliness behind their popularity, the insecurity behind their confidence. They will be left with nothing but the truth about who they are, about what they did, and about the consequences of their actions. They will be forced to face themselves, and it will not be easy. They will realize that the very person they tried to destroy was the one who could have helped them. They will remember every time they smiled in your face while plotting behind your back. They will feel the shame of their actions, the guilt of their betrayal. They will be haunted by the memories of their schemes, by the faces of the people they hurt, by the lies they told. And they will finally understand that they were never better than you. They were simply afraid of your light. This lesson in humility is necessary for their growth. It breaks their ego so they can rebuild their character. It humbles them so they can learn compassion. It strips them of their pride so they can learn gratitude. Karma doesn't just destroy, it transforms. It makes them realize that the power they sought by hurting you was never real. The only real power is the power within, the power of love, forgiveness, and humility. They will come to understand that they were never your enemy. They were their own enemy. Their jealousy, their hatred, their bitterness was never about you. It was about their own insecurities. They tried to break you because they were already broken. They tried to dim your light because they were lost in their own darkness. And through this lesson, they will find healing. They will find the humility to admit their mistakes, to seek forgiveness, and to grow into better people. I know how it feels to be targeted for simply being yourself. I know how it feels to be betrayed by people you trusted, to be hurt by people you helped, to be attacked by people who were supposed to support you. I've been there, I've felt the pain, the confusion, the anger, but I've also seen the power of karma. I've watched as everything they did to me came back to them. I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to fight back or seek revenge. I simply kept moving forward, and karma took care of the rest. I've seen people who tried to break me watch their own lives fall apart. I've seen people who lied about me get exposed by their own words. I've seen people who celebrated my pain end up in situations worse than they ever wished for me. And through it all, I remained standing. Not because I was stronger, but because I was protected. I was protected by a purpose greater than their hate, by a light stronger than their darkness, by a destiny more powerful than their schemes. I share this not to gloat, but to give you hope. If you are a chosen one, you don't need to fight back. You don't need to explain yourself or defend yourself. Just keep shining. Just keep walking your path. The truth will always reveal itself, and karma will always balance the scales. They may laugh now, they may feel victorious now, but their victory is temporary. The universe sees everything, and it will always restore balance. So don't waste your energy on revenge, don't lower yourself to their level, don't let their actions make you bitter or hateful. You are above that. You are a chosen one, and chosen ones don't fight petty battles. They rise above, they let karma do the fighting for them. They let the universe handle the justice. So keep your heart pure, keep your intentions good, and keep moving forward. Karma will take care of the rest. This is your strength. This is your power. No matter what they do to you, you will always rise. No matter how hard they try to bring you down, you will always come out on top. Because you are protected, because you are guided, because you are chosen. And no amount of darkness can ever dim your light. So keep shining, keep thriving, keep being you, and watch as everything they meant to destroy you only makes you stronger. Karma is real and it never misses its target. It doesn't forget. It doesn't forgive, and it doesn't fail. The energy they sent out is already on its way back to them, and there's nothing they can do to stop it. They made the mistake of choosing you as their enemy, and now they must face the consequences. They thought they were powerful, but they were powerless against the cosmic laws that govern this universe. They thought they could play with your destiny, but all they did was seal their own fate. They will learn the hard way that you can't harm a chosen one and get away with it. They will learn that every lie, every betrayal, every scheme was not just an attack on you. It was an attack on the purpose that protects you. And now they must pay the price. Their biggest mistake was underestimating who you are and who walks with you. Their biggest mistake was thinking they could fight destiny and win. Their biggest mistake was thinking that karma wasn't watching. But karma was watching. It saw everything, and it is coming for them. It is coming to balance the scales, to restore the harmony they tried to disrupt, to teach them the lessons they refused to learn. And there's no escaping it. No amount of pretending, no amount of manipulation, no amount of lies can save them. Now, they created their own suffering, and now they must live with the consequences. To all the chosen ones out there, remember this: your light is your power. Your purpose is your protection. You don't need to fight back because karma fights for you. You don't need to seek revenge because the universe restores justice for you. You don't need to explain yourself because the truth always reveals itself. Just keep being you. Keep shining. Keep thriving. Because no matter what they do, you will always rise. If this message resonated with you, if you've been through the storm and came out stronger, share your story in the comments. Let others know that they are not alone, that karma is real, and that justice is always served. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share this message with someone who needs to hear it. Keep shining, chosen ones. Your light is unstoppable and your destiny is written in the stars. Karma is on your side and no one can change that. Keep rising, keep thriving, and remember, they messed with the wrong one. Karma is coming, and it's coming with a vengeance.